What's up, family? Welcome to the Toe2Toe Sports Show, where we talk about everything from football to baseball to basketball to boxing. And oh yeah, can't forget about our Dawgs and Gators.
You never know what you'll hear from Kb Steveo, and you'll never know who you'll see stopping by to kick it with the guys.
So make sure you check us out live every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and YouTube Live. Peace.
I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the Toe2Toe
I don't get to bust it out too often, you know what I'm saying? But when I do, you feel me?
Hey, what's going on? I'm your host, Steve O, and that's my co-host, my boy Kb in the winning circle this week. Back in the winning circle. How it feel, man?
Hey, man, it feel good. You know what I'm saying? I want to say I'm proud of my defense. Lord have mercy. Them boys was teeing off on Archie ass all game. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, man. I'm just happy we got the dub. Like, you know, you want Billy fired. I still want Billy gone. Don't get me wrong. But I like the fact that we won. My hat crooked, boy. I'm on my TI.
How you gonna want me to fire, man? Hold on. First of all, if you haven't already, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that follow button for your boy. Make sure you guys go to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys go to all of your local streaming platforms and subscribe to the Toe2Toe Sports Show. KB, you got a dub yesterday. Y'all happy. Y'all on a high. And you come in here, you still want to fire your head coach, man. Come on, man.
Absolutely.
Yesterday.
Gators win! Listen to this. Your final score, the Florida Gators 29, Texas Longhorns 21. Go Gators!
Man, we can't fire Billy after that, bro. We can't.
Yeah, we can.
No,
Billy did exactly what he needed to do. He got the W, and in the fourth quarter, he showed that he still is a terrible coach. So it was perfect. It was perfect. We got the win. He still showed that he is scary as hell when it comes to winning games or putting them away. The perfect scenario happened yesterday. DJ played pretty well. He got injured. I think DJ with the leg braces, like, remember when LeBron had the black mask?
Oh man, no.
Like DJ
he transformed when he
put that hamstring brace on. He turned into another dude, man. He looked confident yesterday. The offensive line looked gelled. We didn't see a lot of rotation on the O-line. The O-line was pretty much solidified. The run game, the freshmen looked great yesterday. Ball, like, everybody played really well. Yeah, DJ still had some things. He threw into triple coverage once. The pick wasn't his fault necessarily. He got hit when he was throwing it, so, you know. But it was one bad pass when he threw it to triple coverage. We was like, but Dallas Wilson coming out party. That's what a 5-star wide receiver look like. You know, we don't. Hey, look, we ain't had a 5-star in a minute.
No, I will give you that. That kid yesterday, Dallas Wilson, I was going to ask you about his performance. Let's take a look at one of his plays. Let me ask you a few questions.
Coaching staff and the fan base here in this stadium right now.
Lagway, play action, end zone, touchdown! The first for the freshman, Dallas Wilson.
So first touchdown yesterday for your freshman, man. He gets on the board. You talked about this kid a lot last year or over the summer as we always talking about this teams between our teams, and you really mentioned this kid a few times to me. I will say, man, he do look like the real deal. Do you think when you put him up there with his performance yesterday, because I think he ended up with what
111 yards, I want to say something like that.
Do you think yesterday, as far as his performance, what would you rank it amongst like your rookie wide receiver performances all time in Florida, or from what you've seen?
Oh, I mean, it was good. It was the circumstances. He was injured. This is his first game, man. True freshman against a top 10 team. He looked just like we expected him to look from the spring game. There's a play that I think we're running a minute where he just manhandled everybody. Like he just manhandled. But it was great, man. I can't put it like a top 10 or anything like that performance yet. I got to think back. I mean, you got the Percy Harvins, of the world and things like that. You know what I'm saying? You got the who are the freshmen? Vernell Brown III, VB3, his first game when he did the Beckham joint jumping back. I don't think that there's been a time where we had two freshmen wide receivers in the swamp going crazy like that. I think they said last time was like in like 80 something. The last time we had like two starting freshman wide receivers. So I got to look through the worker books. I'm sure somebody will correct me in Gator Nation. But it was just good, man. He looked the part. Like he looked as advertised. Hopefully we keep it up, man. Still fighting, but keep it up.
I think we got the play coming in now. I'm pretty sure you're talking about the drag route or the crossing route he ran and we broke a few tackles. Yeah, give me 1 second here. Let me see if we can get it in.
Oh no, not that. It's a play when he scored a touchdown on a fly on a go route.
Oh, you're gonna have to send it again, then, my brother. That ain't the one I got. That's something completely different. But anyways, man, good win for the Gators yesterday, man. Let's talk about the elephant in the room with this win, though. What do you put Archie Manning right now? What are you thinking about Archie Manning? What are your thoughts about Archie Manning? I know when he first came into the college football world, he had high expectations. Everybody wanted him. He was a highly touted recruit. We wanted him at Georgia. I think every school in the nation probably wanted him, not even just from a football perspective, but think about from a branding and a marketing perspective. The last name itself holds weight with Peyton and Eli being in the SEC. His granddaddy being in the SEC as well, I think, going to LSU. So it's like everybody kind of made their own mark at a different SEC school. And that's why I really thought we had a chance with Archie to get him and kind of get him to do his thing at Georgia. But now that I look back on it, I'm kind of glad we didn't get him. Maybe, man, it looks like he was highly advertised and the performance I just haven't, man, I haven't seen it. I've seen certain flashes and glimpses of him be good at times, but as far as just seeing him be able to just go out there and just take over a game or go out there and dominate, kind of like I was expecting to see, I've yet to see that. So what's your thoughts on Archie Manning, man, and how he looked yesterday? I know you watched the entire game with it being your team. Tell me, man, how you kind of analyze his performance yesterday.
I mean, his performance until the last 5-7 minutes was pretty bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, he was under the rest a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like our defense was on his butt. But just so far, what I've seen, it looks like a guy that just was overrated coming in, man. Like he didn't play great competition in high school. So I think he has the ability to be good. I think he showed flashes. Like he made some plays where he stepped up in the pocket, looked downfield, quick release, throw on the money. Like a lot of his stuff, he's accurate. I think when he really gets his bearings set and things like that. I just don't think he's ready yet. I think they made Ewers leave a little too early. I understand why. You put the investment in practice. He probably looks great. He's hype. He's very athletic. He's a lot faster than I think a lot of people thought. He was scooting up and down the field. But I just think, man, I just don't think he has a grasp of it. I think it's just a little too fast for him still. Like the SEC ball from his high school ball, I think it's just that step. The same thing we see usually when a guy goes from college to the NFL, that speed, and they really need like that second year is when you really see them like step into it. I think Archie next year, because Sark offense is amazing. So I think next year we'll probably see him more of what they expected. But this year he looks like a true freshman now. And he set a year behind Quinn Ewers. And, now we're seeing Quinn wasn't that good. And like really is it the offense schemes that's getting people looking like that? Or is it the quarterback play that's doing well? So.
Okay. Yeah. Got you another one. Okay. I mean, I can take that. For me, Archie Manning, like I said, over-advertised, overhyped. I can definitely use all those terms. But like you said, still young in the process. This is really, truly his first year starting. First true SEC road game yesterday. You got to think about that as well. Playing in the swamp, as much as we talk junk, it's still the swamp. You know what I mean? It's still a swamp. It's still an environment that can intimidate a kid who has never been there before. I understand he played some big high school games. I understand he played some big games in college. Going to Ohio State, don't get me wrong. Ohio State was a tough play to play. It ain't the SEC. I'm sorry, it's just not. SEC 3:30 game. I'm telling you now. Anytime, if you want to catch an SEC team at home, you better play them at noon. You can probably get them.
Yeah.
Clear out time to sit outside and brew, like literally. 3:30 or 7 o'clock kick is on. So that's why
they was outside drinking and cornhole 7, 8 a.m.
Yeah, because they had SEC Nation down there in the swamp yesterday, man. Good turnout for the swamp, man. Tebow was down there doing his thing, and Tebow flipped this pick and called that y'all would win this game. He really did. I watched it. So shout out to Tebow, man, and shout out to Florida, man. Give y'all props, man. Y'all helped us out with that dub. We needed Texas to take another SEC loss, so I appreciated that. Speaking of the Dogs and George, what did they see yesterday? Is Gunner a Heisman candidate? I'm just asking.
4 for Stockton going downfield. Wow! Dylan Bell! This is Bell. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, that was Dylan Bell. Dylan Bell had a game yesterday, but I think this was the play I was looking for them.
Flat, and that forces Sam Green, number 2 there, just have to hesitate and widen, sitting there running with Lawson Lucky, and that's all the room Gunner Stockton needed. When they get down in the red zone,
put my boy in there for the Heisman, man. You seen it. Oh, yeah. Big game yesterday. Georgia win, bounce back game after the loss from Kentucky. Georgia wins at 35-14. Gunner was out of the game in the third quarter, man. They had the backup Ryan come in. He spun it pretty well, man. You can kind of tell some inexperience. Fumble. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you one thing. We're going to talk about this a little bit later, but we thought the NFC North were going to be probably what? Baltimore's division to kind of walk away with. Cleveland Brown making some noise in that division, my boy. But yeah, man, Gunner Stockton yesterday looked good, man. You got to put Gunner in that Heisman candidate. I think he's in the race, even with the loss that we suffered. I think he's still in the race. Big game yesterday for Georgia, bouncing back, nothing less than I expected. Defense stepped up, made some big plays, man. So. Yeah, man, we looked good yesterday, man, and, go Dogs.
Ball's in his left hand. It gets punched out right there by C.J. Allen. That was absolutely a fumble.
Georgia did recover the fumble with possession.
Y'all needed that.
Hardest celebration, turnover celebration in the school. It's just like classic. You got the Road Warriors. Shout out to the wrestling fans out there in the world. That Road Warrior look, man, with the spikes and the gold pay. They're probably the hardest turnover celebration, in my opinion. That's just me. Can't think of one better, man. I just can't. Can you think the turnover chain was hard? I don't know why Miami stopped it. They wouldn't really keep turnovers when they had it. If they had it now, it'll be dope. But they wouldn't really.
I like the jackpot. I like UNLV.
The slot machine. They got the slot machine. That's hard. Somebody got a basketball goal. Who was that? Ole Miss. Cause Lane Kiffin threw that.
Yeah. Lane Ole Miss. I think we had that too. I think that I like that dog joint.
Did Florida State retired that damn Louis Vag?
Oh my God, that was terrible. Boy, they about to. I mean, we're gonna segue into it. Hey man.
Hey, hold on, real quick. This is the play KB was talking about for Wilson. I said Wilson had a big game yesterday, man. Talk about this play KB before I play it.
So this is a play where DJ was going his way. Like DJ when he saw he was 1-on-1, DJ was going to throw it to Dallas Wilson regardless. And Dallas Wilson, man, just looked like a man amongst boys. And the guy that he's going against he was going against another true freshman that he battled in high school, which was not high school, like the all the bowl, the stuff, and one of Texas' best defensive players, man, and he made them look like JV players. He's just a man amongst boys, dog. He's 6'3", like 225 as a freshman. So
let's roll it.
231, but I think he's playing right now still at about 220.
Yeah, he said he was a little bit lighter than that.
Right down the sideline. Inbounds Dallas Wilson. To the end zone, dragging tacklers for a Gators touchdown.
Yeah,
crazy.
Man. Hey.
He a baby.
He was out there getting it in, man. He looked good.
Somebody said, "Hey, be prepared but Billy gets fired. The boosters, y'all motherfuckers better excuse the French. Y'all better back the Brinks truck up to make sure that we keep Dallas and VB3 in the swamp."
Oh, I mean, it depends. I believe it would depend more on the coach that comes in my opinion. That's just me. Because I feel like when the coach comes in, or whoever the coach is that's going to come in, is going to determine the system that they're going to play in. Are you going to have a system where you really use wide receivers, or will y'all bring in like a Lane Kiffin? I think Lane Kiffin come in there, every wide receiver in the nation, they'll probably try to follow that. Is there certain coaches in certain positions I think are really good, and they bring talent to a position or development to a position that they can kind of make their hay that way. I don't really see the Swamp having that right now. I thought y'all guys had like a consistent wide receiver. I mean, there's been a few wide receivers. We got Ricky in the league. DK. Somebody else is in the league.
Badger. We got a couple guys.
Yeah, a couple guys. Billy has been consistent with putting a person or two in the league. I will say that. It just hasn't been what you guys ultimately thought it would be, and I think it's because of a lot of factors. You still had Saban over there coaching. You still had Kirby come into his own. It's just a lot of moving factors. At least you're not Auburn. You could be Auburn. And Hugh Freeze. But we get to go to Jordan Hare next year, man. 7 o'clock game of the week for SEC, Georgia at Auburn. I expect us to go in there and get a dub. I expect Gunner to have a very good game against a weak defense. So we'll see. They got a wide receiver that scared me. I'm not gonna lie.
Woo, that boy for real.
Our DBs are young, bro. They getting baptized week in and week out. So we'll see, man. It'll be a good game next week. Who y'all got next week, KB?
Texas. Who we got after this?
LSU?
I want to say A&M. Yeah, A&M. Texas A&M.
Okay.
We're at Texas A&M.
Ooh,
another
good. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. But DJ at home, maybe he can tap in. You never know. He at home.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna take that drive or not.
Well, man, damn, do your thing, man. Don't,
you know what I'm saying?
Damn,
that's a 3-hour drive right there.
Do your thing. So, big game of the week yesterday, man. The state of Florida was on the line. And let's see how it turned out.
expect it unless it's in the middle of the field.
Right, you're supposed to go in the middle of the field and do it, and you're supposed to really make it plant and stay. Like, you know what I mean? You got to have the right type of flag.
It don't hit the same, but I
don't hit the same because Baker left it standing in the field.
We put it in the middle. George Guns put that thing. Matter of fact, he did it twice.
Yeah, that's bad. But yeah, big win for Miami yesterday, man. They went out and they kind of won the game handily. At least they thought they did at first, but when I go back and look at it, they almost let Florida State come back in the end, man. 28-22 win. Felt like they won by more than that. What's your take on the game yesterday, man? State of Florida, the state of Florida football. Is Miami now the creme de la creme when it comes to Florida and Florida football as we know it right now in the college rankings? Do they have it? They've won 2 years in a row.
As we know it for right now, yeah. I mean, they've won the last 2 years. I wouldn't call them creme de la creme of anything, but they beat the Florida teams. So for the last 2 years, if you care about that whole state of Florida thing, the state champs. But yeah, man. I mean, I think Miami did what they needed to do. Like I was telling the chat yesterday, like Florida State, like I've been saying the whole year, Florida State isn't that good. They caught guys. I think they caught was it Notre Dame? Was it Notre Dame week one?
Yeah, week one. Yeah,
week one, Notre Dame, and we're seeing that Notre Dame just really ain't that good. And then, if they've been tight, and then they lose this game, and they lost last week to UVA. I think what we're seeing is why folks didn't jump on Castellanos. He's great when it comes to like him being able to take off, but when you have something game plan for him, it's done. Like his arm isn't going to win you the game, and I think that's what we saw when he was at Boston College. Now that they're in ACC play, Bama week one. Thanks, Tony. They played Bama week one, and Bama, they up there. But like I said, Castellanos is an athlete. He'll beat you with his legs. But
I thought you were talking about Miami.
Yeah, Miami beat. My bad. But Florida State, I think they can run it with their he can do it with his legs. But getting the ACC play that he's been against for years, they know him. Miami knows him. UVA knows him. Louisville knows. Like they know how to play against him as a player. So I don't think we're going to see much success from Florida State as they continue to do ACC play because they have an answer for him. They know Gus Malzahn. They know Castellanos. What's his strengths? What's his weaknesses? And I think UVA put the blueprint out to say, hey, this is how you stop them. Then you give Miami, who is a talented team, what they have. So I don't.
Miami was on it. Them two safeties. I'm not sure the name of the two safeties. I'm pretty sure Tony will tell us. But them two safeties, they might have the best safety duo in the country. I think we got the best safety in the country with KJ Bolden. I think they have probably the best safety duo in the nation. Man, them boys were showing that, man. Them boys made tackle for losses yesterday. Miami safeties yesterday were humming. And like you said, I think they had a great game plan against Gus Malzahn. They knew exactly what Gus was trying to do and was able to take that away from him.
Florida State doesn't have a pass game. They have a throw the ball up to, I think it's Johnny Wilson, the 6'6" guy. Yeah. Their game is
Johnny Wilson don't play that no more.
Not Johnny Wilson. He's still.
They got some big guys. They got some big wide receivers.
But their game
like to go up and make plays on the ball. And they throw a lot of 50-50 balls or
a lot of 50-50 balls.
You know what I mean? They win because of the height and the size and the speed that they got out there. But I mean, again, when you have that as your advantage, you have to use it. I think they do have to have a little bit more of a refined passing game to be consistent enough to win all the time. And I don't know if you have that ability to do it. Miami last night made some plays.
Deuce Robinson. It's the same thing. They just throw it up. They've been doing it since Norvell has been at Florida State. Like, they throw the ball up, 50-50 ball. And if they may hit like a wheel or some misdirection, they got a guy open. But it really allows safeties to play aggressive. And then when you have a front four like Miami who are going to get home anyway, sending that extra guy, they can just be aggressive. You're not going to have 3-4 seconds to sit back and let something develop. Yeah. So, them.
Another guy that impressed me yesterday, the wide receiver, man. This kid is dynamite.
Tony.
Flanking back.
And it's a flea flicker. Back, launches downfield. Tony's out there. He's got a touchdown, Miami. Trickery.
Malachi Tony's like that. And
he is. He definitely like that. He definitely showed out yesterday, man.
And he had a catch where he beat the safety, he beat the DBs, and the ball went through his arms because he dove. But like, it was this close from being just a play, like one of those plays, and he continues to play more. It just went between his arms, but he had him beat, man. Malachi Tony is as advertised, man. The kid is good.
Hold up, what my boy Kel say? Kel said he put BTA yesterday. That's what he did. That's what they went to the swamp and did. Hold up, Kel, I got something for you. Kel said they did BTA yesterday, and I think we got the Miami spokesperson. Y'all know who he is. Y'all know every week Unc gonna be out there representing. Let's see what we had this week for Unc. It's taking a minute. Come on. It was a funny video, bro. I had to find it. I had to get it. But it's taking forever to come through. Mr.
I like Malachi Tony. What I like about him is that he's a smart player. So to be so young, he's very smart. Like it was plays. Those plays don't impress me when he just uses speed. It's the plays where he finds the soft spot coverage. It's the plays where he manipulates the DB to, you know what I'm saying? It's like those veteran moves that he was doing as a freshman is that's what's impressive to me. It's like, yeah, he's fast, he's shifty, but he can really run routes.
Yeah.
He really can manipulate defense. He really can find a soft spot. Like he's really a all-around wide receiver. If he was 6'1", he would be Jared. They all be talking about him being better than Jeremiah Smith. For real. If he was bigger than Jeremiah Smith, the conversation would be had that Malachi Tony is better than Jeremiah Smith.
He looked better than Percy Harvin.
No, he don't. Don't do that. Don't put that on that boy yet. Don't do that to him. But
my boy Kel said they were putting B to A yesterday, man. My boy Kel said B to A, B to A, B to A.
Yeah, and they were being disrespectful too. It was a game. It was a joint where Michael Irvin was talking to people, and they started, they was like, shut that shit up.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
They were going off yesterday, man. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, it was bad. Miami was definitely disrespectful, but hey, man, when you go in there and your team is winning like that, and I told y'all, I said, I don't know if Florida State defensive line gonna be able to hold up against that offensive line. It's gonna take a SEC type defensive line to stand them boys up, bro. Their offensive line, Miami got this real deal, but they can be had. Like I said, they definitely got in there a few times. And Carson Beck had a good game yesterday. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Carson Beck. He had a good game yesterday.
Carson Beck is doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah. Right. We've yet to see a game though where somebody's put it on him. I feel like his offensive line and his running backs have really been able to get 5, 6, 8 yards of carry and keep them out of them long distance and long third downs. And I think that's one of the reasons why Carson Beck is so comfortable in this offense. So
I don't see that Miami may lose really this year if they continue to find a way to win. I don't think
this one they should go to the ACC championship. Seriously,
sure. Yeah. If they don't go to ACC championship, that's a major. Like if they lose more than one game with the rest of the schedule, they play Louisville, they play Stanford, SMU, Syracuse, NC State.
When is a road game for them though? They haven't been down. I'm telling you, they haven't had to get on the airplane yet. All these games that they played because they've been riding the bus. I'm just being real. You're being comfortable. You haven't had to deal with the travel portion of this. So we'll see, man. I don't know. See, I get to go beat somebody else outside.
I expect them to win out, maybe drop one, maybe one somewhere, like on some stuff. But I'll say this, the way that they finish games, like how they played against us, and how they finished against Florida State, you can't do that and expect to be successful. They're probably going to make it to the CFP because, like I said, their schedule is buns. But when you play against these teams like the Ohio States, the Georgias, you know what I'm saying? Like now when you got to play a total game, it's going to be, I think, different.
I want to see them against Tech personally in the ACC championship. I like Tech.
I don't know,
style
man.
of football. Tech style of football will match up real well. You don't need to throw the ball with Tech like that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see. ACC's very wild. Any weekend is a gauntlet, man. Penn State, my boy. Penn State. If you James Franklin and you Penn State, man, how you feeling right now after you wake up and you've lost to what, UCLA?
And the
Is that Nico?
Yeah.
Is that Nico?
Nico isn't bad.
Did I just see Nico out there doing that?
Nico isn't bad. I don't think he's like great, but like he can run and he got a cannon. They're not gonna fire James Franklin right now. Like off that one.
No, I ain't gonna fire nobody in the middle of the season. I'm not a fan of firing coaches in the middle of the season, only because I feel like it's not gonna change anything. You know what I mean? It's not gonna really
but I think there's situations where
I might be stand corrected. You might be right. UCLA, true.
I think the situation where teams respond, like you have teams like UCLA who clearly have like surrounded that coach, right? They believe in him. They support him because they're in the building every day. You know what coaches are good. You know which ones are just talk. You know what it is. And so for the team to be so galvanized around that coach speaks a lot. I think it's the same way when Marcus Freeman took over Notre Dame that year when Brian Kelly left. There's just a galvanization around the player coach that guys love that sometimes is the difference. Sometimes you got to get that dude out the way that's holding y'all back. And now we can play free. And I think that's what you saw with UCLA. And I don't think they turned it around and go undefeated type thing, but they look good.
Yeah. Big win for UCLA yesterday. Go ahead and get that man the head coaching job, in my opinion. That's just me. I go ahead and hire him. I mean, it's just one win, but you just beat Penn State, who program probably rosters probably 10, 15 mil more than yours, something like that. You never know. I mean, probably there's just a huge discrepancy in the two programs right now, as far as what we're looking at. So, then the way they're losing too, man, that looked so bad yesterday. But yeah, James Franklin would never be my head coach much longer. If I'm Penn State, I'd definitely be looking at, I don't know what coaches in college in these big programs. In certain programs you look at, right, and you be like, okay, we know they're going to get a good coach or the best coach. And I look at Bama like one of them programs, right? Like when they hired, what's his name? Bama won yesterday. Segue right into that. Bama, big win yesterday versus an undefeated Vanderbilt at home. Didn't look good at first, man. At first I was looking at it like, ooh, I'm not sure. But do you go out as one of these programs and do you hire the hottest head coach? Do you bring in somebody familiar like Auburn did when you brought in Hugh Freeze or do you go get the young hot coordinator? That's always the big question. And with college, do you go to the NFL and go get somebody? You know what I mean? So if you're looking at Penn State and what they're at and where they're at in their program, and you tried with James Franklin to go get one of the hot young coaches when he was there with Vanderbilt, winning a few games.
But he won't doing much at Vandy when he went either.
I mean, it's Vandy though, right?
You
think about Vandy, and you're like, okay, he's not doing much at Vandy, but it's because of the resources, and they probably care more about their science program than their football program. So, their labs are probably way better than their facilities when it comes to football. I get it. So you think, okay, if he can win there a little bit, and we bring in the Penn State with everything state of the art, and we focus on our football programs, and we got so many NFL guys that they're putting out year in and year out. You know, the Michael Parsons of the world, the LeVar Arringtons of the world, the Saquon Barkleys of the world. Yeah, somebody should be able to come in and win, right? So why not? So if you're a head coach too, another question I ask you real quick. If you're a head coach and you got to choose between Florida and Penn State, which job you taking?
Probably Penn State. Probably Penn State, because with Penn State, it's recruiting. You know, like you don't have to compete with anybody in recruiting in that area. The logo.
You got the Ohio States of the world up there too, man.
I mean,
you got the Ohio States of the world.
Central, that's central. Like Northeast, Penn State can get who they want. That's how they got Saquon. That's how they got, you know what I'm saying, a lot of those guys. But then you also have the Big Ten. Yo, I only got to play really 3 games a year. Like Ohio State, Indiana, Oregon. Those are my 3 big games, right? And you have the boosters. You have the alumni. Like it's a stable foundation. Florida right now just isn't very stable when it comes to the AD and the president.
Florida's just won a national championship in basketball. Florida has
that ain't got to do nothing on my football team.
It does, because the athletic program itself gonna eat if you win in championships in just about any sport, especially if you win it in the big 3 when it comes to baseball, basketball, or football. That's gonna always help all the other programs.
It should. But the way our administration is set up when it comes to football leadership, it's just not. It's just you have too many guys who have too much power.
So Penn State the better job. That's what you're saying right now. Penn State.
If I had to pick a job today, I'm probably going Penn State.
Penn State. Okay. I can go for that. I think Florida has a more passionate fan base. I'm not sure. 1,000%. I feel like if you win at Florida, you be God down there. Whereas in Penn State, you know what I mean, you win there, you're still gonna be probably behind in Ohio State. Is it easier to win at Florida or Penn State? I don't think either one.
It's easier to win. It's easier at Penn State. Way easier.
I mean, Michigan's always hot one year, or Ohio State. One of them 2 teams is gonna be good. Same thing with SEC, I guess, when you're looking at Bama and Georgia, but I feel like it's only 2.
Penn State, you'll always start off in the top. You're always going to start off in the top 15 ranking, right? Top 15, top 20 off rip. You only have to really win. All you have to do is just lose 1 or 2 games. If you lose 1 or 2 games, you'll still be in the top 12. Most likely.
They ain't got nobody to deal with in-state at Penn State. No, they don't. You're right.
Nobody in the Northeast. I mean,
there's not another Pennsylvania school. So no, you're right.
If Fran,
but is there really a lot of talent? Is there a lot of talent in Pennsylvania when you talk about football? Okay.
A lot of the names he named.
Swift came out of there. I will say that.
And a lot of guys you named were guys from that area, that Northeast. You know, you go from the top of Virginia up.
Yeah, but Tony, that region is so talent poor. It's not. You don't have a bunch of big talent coming out of there. It's not Florida, Texas, Georgia, Southeast, California type situation. So I mean, you're saying that they got a whole region, but out of that region, you might have 3 5-stars or 2 5-stars.
But the difference at a Penn State is you might not get the Jeremiah Smith build and the Malachi Tonys, but I'm gonna have 10 hog-eating old linemen. I'm gonna have some crazy tight ends. I'm gonna have some linebackers and defensive linemen. And
I mean, you got Ohio. Iowa always got good linemen. Wisconsin State with good linemen. I guess you got Nebraska up there now, who's building a program after a big win yesterday. They seem to be kind of rolling.
If I'm Penn State, Matt Rule, what's up?
Oh, you think Matt Rule will leave?
Yes, because everything.
If that's the case, then if I'm Matt Rule. Ooh, I don't think Matt Rule want to come down here and play with Kirby Smart, though. I don't think it's too many people want to come down here.
At Penn State?
I'm talking about Florida. I'm just
looking
at it from both sides. No, I don't think I might well stay in Nebraska if I'm going to come down here and lose to Kirby Smart and get out recruited.
I don't think he would want to come and deal with the toxicity of the Florida thing because he don't like the fact that like if I look like okay, I didn't win by a lot, so what? Like you.
Yeah, you're right. He want to win by 2 and be praised just as much as winning by.
But Penn State, I think he can get it done.
Matt Rule at Penn State might be good. Well, so what? Got another curveball for you then, and then we'll move on to the NFL. What if you're looking at somebody like or a position or a job like LSU or Texas? Does Texas lose 2 more games and then they look at Sark like, hey man, we got a big roster. Is there any situation where you see Texas moving on from Sarkisian after a loss yesterday in the Swamp?
Not anytime soon, because one, the money they have invested in them, and Sark's a good coach. I think what we saw yesterday was him trying his best to find a way to win. Like he didn't just stay with the same thing. Like when he saw Arch struggling, he tried to run the ball. He saw the running game wasn't working. He like, yo, we got some trick plays. And yo, we got like he was doing a bunch of different things to win. I think Sark is a good coach. You don't get rid of him because of a loss like this. I think you can hang that on. Sometimes you can put it on the players, and this is a game that was on the players. They just got beat. Okay. But if I had to pick between the job at Texas or LSU,
that's not a question. That's not a question. I'm taking Texas all day long.
I'm taking LSU. Oh hell no!
Oh, I'm taking Texas. Texas got the money. Texas got the money.
Texas got to deal with Texas A&M money. Then you got to deal with Texas Tech money. Yeah. LSU don't have to deal with nobody, bro. They literally step outside and get 15 5-stars.
But again, it's that region that they're in over there. It's still got Oklahoma now. You got A&M now, like you said, Texas. So it's not as much as it was. It's not as rich as it was because LSU back in the day, they had the most bread. They were the biggest school down there because Texas was what in the Big 10, Big 12, something like that.
Hey, if LSU,
I don't think LSU got that kind of advantage.
If LSU only focused on recruiting in LSU, they would still end up top 7 recruiting.
I think kids just like going there because of the way it's at, the colors. I think it's a lot that goes into it. Oregon. What about Oregon? If Oregon keeps losing or Oregon doesn't win, is there a chance that Dan Lanning maybe gets reset or moved? Because a lot of these schools are investing a lot of money in the time that you used to get to build your program. You ain't really getting that no more. And if you keep losing to these same schools over and over again, LSU can't beat Texas. LSU can't beat the other teams in the West. LSU can't beat Bama. If LSU is not getting into the championship game this year, if Oregon isn't getting into the championship game this year, if Texas is somehow a 4-loss team, I'm just saying a lot of these schools have big rosters, a lot of money invested. I think that can change.
Texas, I think, is when you talk about that's probably more of the hot seat thing because they've loudly invested 20, 30 million on each class. Like it ain't just like for the roster, it's per class. So when you say about that, yeah, like if Sark doesn't win, like last year you won the SEC championship, that give you some, or or you were in a game.
He didn't win the championship. No, he didn't. He lost.
Yeah,
Georgia. He can't beat Georgia. That's what I'm saying.
I think if he suffers this year and then maybe next year, you might see it next year. But if I'm a coach, if I can get to I'm gonna say Dan Lanning, but any other coach would try to get that Texas job. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. It ain't too many places. It ain't too many coaches that Texas can't go get from their program right now. Kirby might be one of the only ones that you ain't gonna be able to go get Kirby. You ain't gonna be able to go get Ryan Day. Just trying to think of some other coaches who just ain't even gonna entertain it because the school gonna pay whatever they're gonna match.
That might be the only 2.
That might be really the only 2. I can't think of 2 more really. There's gonna be like, he ain't going at no cost. But yeah, just to pick your brain, man. I know a lot of Auburn, Hugh Freeze. I don't think Hugh Freeze got a long leash. Auburn got a lot of money invested in these last 2 classes, and they have not been winning. This is a big game next week for Auburn. Yeah. If Auburn can go in there and beat Georgia, I think Hugh Freeze will be good. But if Auburn go in there and wet the bed and they really look bad against Georgia like they've looked the last few years, I think you'll hear rumblings about Hugh Freeze. I wish I could. I'm going to hit your boy up and see if he want to talk throughout the week, man, and jump on throughout the week. Maybe I can get him. I know I pissed him off a few weeks ago when I was talking to him on live. So, yeah, I'm going to see. I'm going to see what he want to do, man. But it's a big game next week for Auburn and Georgia. But Yeah, Michigan, right? I mean, they got a lot going on. I think Michigan will have a new coach. Anyways, I don't think Michigan will keep him. I looked at Bryce Underwood yesterday. Did Michigan win against who they play yesterday? Wisconsin, I think.
I'm sure they did. I got to check real quick. But
Michigan
Sharon, but it's Sharon Moore. That's the coach.
Yeah, I don't really know if they sold on him. I think he came in after Harbaugh and just going to be there while they go through these. I think they on the playoff ban, correct? They on the postseason ban.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they won yesterday. I don't see them keeping Sharon Moore. I think they're just looking for something to happen so they can have a just cause to fire him. He's a good O-line coach, like O-line, OC. Like,
yeah, I can get it. Yeah, struggle win. Yeah, Michigan has a struggle win yesterday. A couple teams, man. I think did Deion win last night? I know they were tied up with TCU when I was at the restaurant. Went to had a concert last night. I'll tell y'all about it. Not a concert, sorry, comedy show I went to last night, man. Dope comedy show. Can't wait for the Netflix special to drop. But we couldn't have our phones, right? They took the phones.
Absolutely.
Your thing and locked the phone in the little thing. Yeah, that was different.
Let me see.
I know they were tied with TCU last time I said it was 14-14. So I don't know if Deion them actually won.
Nope, they lost.
Dang.
But TCU is 4-1 right now.
Yeah, TCU, they have been a formidable team all year long. I don't know if they were ranked, but is it time for Prime to just sail off into the wind?
No, I think they'll give them another year. They love Prime.
I don't know if his health gonna hold up.
That's one thing. They're not accustomed to winning yet, so they don't have that like we want to win. Like right now, they're loving the excitement. Like you get that new car, even if it suck on gas, it's just like I love driving it. Then after a while, you be like, all right. I mean, he ain't get there yet. Like it's the new relationship, lovey-dovey. I give him 2 more years if his health holds up before they be like, all right. But I think this is a situation to where gold jackets don't equate to good coaches because you got Warren Sapp walking around kicking over pylons before the game. You got Marshall Faulk on the sideline.
What did you say?
You ain't know he was doing that?
No, man.
Man. Before the game, he goes over and kicks over the pylons in the end zone.
Stop playing, man.
Yeah, they got him on video. Like he a player. Like it's I don't think the gold jackets equate to good coaches. I think some of the best coaches are the guys who never play, like the backup quarterback or the third string guy or the guy who really just been watching. He had cancer.
Yeah, no. After the game, he did mention about his leg was throbbing or hurting. I think. Let me not. I ain't even gonna say it, but I don't know if the video was old or new. But I had seen the video this morning. I think my wife was listening to it, where he said his leg was hurting in the clot. He believed he had blood clots coming back. His leg was hurting or something like that. So I think it's a bigger issue. Like that's where it goes, Kels. You got to recruit. This is not the situation where talent gonna just come to you because you Deion and people gonna want to just come play with you. Everybody not Travis Hunter. Everybody don't think like Travis Hunter. Everybody's not enamored with you because you just Deion Sanders and you play it both ways. And I got aspirations to do that at the next level, so I'm gonna try to come learn from you. That's not everybody's mentality. You know what I mean? And I think Deion comes off as a little arrogant when it comes to coaching and recruiting. And I think it's coming back to bite him in the end. Like you're not getting the talent to come in and you don't have the depth at talent levels of some of these big schools where you can really compete. You know what I mean? You have a 5-star here or there, but, Georgia, Miami, they got 6 or 7 5-stars every year that's coming in. You get one big one and y'all throw a party. Big X the plug popping out and everybody happy. Gilly and Wallow down there popping and shaking on the sideline and everything good and Gucci. And then when you get to the point where you really look at it, like your program is not winning enough, bro. You're not going to the big bowl games. You're not even talked about in the college football playoff picture. Like you play the game to win. And if you're going to play the game just to turn it into a show, then I don't know how long it's gonna last. Like you said, it's a new car right now. You still got putting the gas in it every time you crank it up, and you cool with it. So I get it, but yeah,
man. I think that's what happens. Like Kel said, the recruiting. I mean, the coaching coming from somebody with experience. Experience is like just a part. Like, yes, you have experiences that you can sell, but can it translate to on field coaching and results? And sometimes it doesn't always do that. And I love Deion's attitude as he coaches. I think he's a great guy. Like, if he's a coach on my game day coaching, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I think that his message and all that stuff and how he does it is great. His hiring of the staff, you can't just go hire your friend. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are relationships, but sometimes you gotta go get the best guy. And your friend that is a Hall of Famer probably ain't the best guy sometimes.
Warren Sapp needs a job.
Go to Miami. Go if you really want to coach, go earn your stripes. Like, go do the steps.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you have to learn how to coach. Being a good player, it doesn't qualify you to be a good coach. It just means you did good when you played. Like, how are you connecting with players? How are you translating? How are you teaching? How are you adjusting? It's a lot of things that go into it. But like I said, Colorado isn't accustomed to winning. They're not accustomed to being successful. So they're happy with 5-6 wins.
Yeah. And they what game are they gonna retire Shedeur jerseys? I forgot. What game is that?
Are they really doing that? I hope not.
What you mean?
I don't know, because
that man went down there and won. They had won 4 games. They had not won 3 or 4 games in years before he got there. He definitely deserves to have his jersey retired. I'm all for it. I hope they do it on national TV. I hope it's the ESPN. They need to show the whole halftime. I hope they got somebody HBCU style band out there. I want the whole 9. Like, give me
Travis need to get hit before Shedeur if they're gonna do it. At least
I think I'll do both of them at the same time. The man won a Heisman at a school that had 2 wins when he got there, 1 win the year before he got there. To go there and win a Heisman is an incredible feat. I don't care if it was a publicity stunt or not. It happened, and now let's celebrate it.
Of course, Miami guy talk about dope. Look at that. You say what toilet tissue? You say dope.
And you find a way to take it. After Miami done did all that good yesterday, you find a way to take a shot at the folks. Anyway, you got to stop this, KB. You can't be all right, man, let's move on, man. Before we move on, real quick, man, what's up with this Kyrie Lacey situation, man? What's your thoughts on this? At first, I was kind of on my heart, like, talk about it. Then I was like, nah, let's not talk about it. But no, man, it's our show. We talk about what the hell we want to talk about. Kyrie Lacey comes out. The video comes out. I ain't going to show the video. I ain't going to do all that. But the video comes out and shows that he actually had nothing to do with the accident that caused the fatal accident. There was nothing at all that he had to do with. He was damn near, I think they said 70-something yards back when the accident happened. They showed the video of the body camera of the police officer going to the driver, one of the people in the accident, and having him write the statement and saying, make sure you say this or make sure you say that. This kid eventually took his own life, man, because of this situation.
Yeah, man.
What's your thoughts on that, man, bro?
Man, I hate it. Like you say, man, there should be legal action, especially against the police department, because your cop, like, literally, it's proof, it's evidence of him trying to sway the investigation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they did that. I don't care why you did it. It was wrong, man. Like, this kid took his own life out of, like, he was the doormat and punching bag of sports media for months. Like, they stopped they were like his celebration, everything, when he was doing the thing like that. Oh, he's such a thug. Oh, he's doing this. He's like, and the result is the ultimate thing to where there's no coming back from that. And I can't imagine being in a situation to where there's nothing that you did wrong, but you're getting treated like this against the whole world is calling you all these different things. It's like, yo, you didn't have nothing to do with that. They should sue that police department through up and down, dog. That cop need to be like fired, like all types of stuff, because you purposely went out of your way to try to implicate him in something that it could have been another day to where he just was going to, then it just passed and he went about his life.
Yeah, it definitely makes you look at what we experience every day. Well, we've seen too much in our lifetime and too much we have to deal with on a daily basis. Just the situation, man, just unnecessary. It didn't have to happen. It didn't have to be like this. None of this had to happen. You know what I mean? And the fact that this kid was, I'm going to say what it was targeted. He was targeted. This seemed like a targeted stint, man. The cop from the jump immediately, assumed that somebody driving this Charger, driving a Challenger, and me being a Charger Challenger advocate myself, it's just like, you profiling people. Why? Like, what's the point? You could have really got the real deal situation of what happened and understood what really needed to take place. Instead, we're now sitting here talking about this kid, gone, this kid life's being taken, or him taking his own life rather, because like you said, the pressure he felt from the world, bro. Every news outlet, every time you scroll on X, you seeing people scrutinize the kid and talk about the kid. The man was supposed to be a first round pick, you know what I mean? And now, your whole life and dreams and everything you worked all your life for just taken away from you for a lie. You know what I mean? Like you said, it definitely has to be some type of justification, man. It definitely has to be some type of repercussions for this. Suing isn't the word. I would sue everybody I could if I'm the parent or anybody relative wise. I definitely would take legal action and seek legal action, and it still won't bring my child back. You know what I mean? They can give me all the money in the world, and it still won't bring back the emptiness that I'm gonna feel, because I know my child is gone for something that he honestly had nothing to do with. So sad situation, man. I hate that it's happening, man. We see this way too often, and technology is way too prevalent now for this to keep happening. We see everything on camera. Why, like Kel said, why did it take this long for this video to come out? Why wasn't this video put out the day after the accident? You know what I mean? Or why wasn't this video put out or found relatively sooner to this kid taking his own life and being crucified, publicly crucified for something he didn't do.
Lord knows what he got in person.
Right, you know what I mean? And again, what happened to innocent until proven guilty? Like that part don't apply to everybody, and that's the crazy part about this.
So we know that.
But yeah, man. Let's talk about the NFL, man. Let's get to the NFL. What happened on Thursday? Who do we see play Thursday night? I'm trying to think.
Let me see. Schedule. It was San Fran versus the Rams.
Hey, I'm tell you what, Kyle Shanahan definitely earned his paycheck, because for him to have so many injuries and to have Mac Jones looking like, should Mac Jones start next week too? Even if Brock Purdy hurt, should we still give Mac Jones a chance? That's crazy, because Mac Jones, that's not the Mac Jones. That ain't the same Mac Jones that we had all seen in New England. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, man.
Coaching goes a long way, man.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, I was hoping and I'm still hoping that Kyle Shanahan somehow decides to part ways with San Francisco, and then he comes to Atlanta to be our offensive coordinator next year. I'm still hoping and praying. Mike McDaniels, too. I'll take Mike McDaniels. If Miami decides to go in another direction, I would not be hurt.
You probably got more of a chance for that.
I like Mike McDaniels as my offensive coordinator as well. So if any one of those two can happen, because they're actually saying the Falcons offensive coordinator is linked to the Oklahoma State head coaching job. He's an Oklahoma State alumni. Oklahoma State fired what's your boy name? Van Gundy? Isn't that his name?
Gundy.
Yeah, they fired him. So I think that's what they're looking at. End of the game, man. Minnesota wins 21-17. Well, it looks like the end of the game. Do we have a flag? I think it's the end of the game. But yeah, man. San Francisco, they just keep winning, bro. What you think about that Thursday game, man? San Francisco.
They find a way, man. Like you say, they got to be the most talented injured team in NFL history, man. Like on paper, they're everybody's Madden team, but they just always injured, bro. Like I think it's time to move on from some of these big names, man. Like CMC, you got the Kittles. It's a lot of those guys. Whatchamacallit looked good, though. Trent Williams, he looked good at left tackle for them. But some of these players is like, all right, man, it might be time to move on, bro. Like, these guys are just big cap guys with big names.
Yeah, I think it's definitely time that the San Francisco may need to go in a different direction. If you can't play, there's no point in, like you said, me paying you those type of salary or that type of money. Special team quarterback Mac Jones. Yeah, Mac Jones. Oh, man, did he get out of bounds? Nope. Oh, if he got out of bounds, that would have been the ball game, but he couldn't get out of bounds. Dang. So it looks like, Minnesota did win. Some reason they replayed the last down, and Gabriel got him there, bro, but boy couldn't get out of bounds. What? He was two feet from getting out of bounds. And they would have kick a field goal. Well, they're down by 4, so field goal wouldn't even matter. They would have had to score a touchdown. So Browns doing Brown-like things. They were up 10-0 and then still lost this game. So looks like the Browns are right in mid-season form. Looks like they'll have a high pick next year again where they probably pick another quarterback. If you're Cleveland Browns, all right, and you got the number 1 overall pick next year, ain't no way you're taking the quarterback, right?
Depends who the quarterback is.
Oh, that's so bad. Oh, man.
But I mean, they shouldn't. I think you go after if you have the number 1 pick. I hate to say it,
Proctor. I'm going for that left tackle in Alabama. He eligible. He probably gonna be the first left tackle off the board.
Yeah, I'll get him. I would get him. I'm maybe. I hate saying this. Not Bain. But like I might trade back.
Ruben Bain will be a top pick. He'll be a top 5 pick.
Yeah. And see if I can get him slide back to like 3 or 4 and get him depending on how everything goes. Because
the Maliago, what's the left tackle from Miami? I think he's gonna be a top pick.
Francis, he gonna get no.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Was it the right tackle? They got a tackle in Miami. He is nasty, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and do this with you. I'm not gonna do this with you today in Miami because y'all ain't gonna let y'all even.
Hey, look, when just think back since we started this show. How often am I wrong when it comes to analyzing these players? I don't be that off, dog.
I ain't fooling with you,
Francis.
Today, man.
Hey, man.
I ain't fooling with y'all today. We just seen Minnesota beat Cleveland. Miami at Carolina today.
Shit, I might have to pick Carolina. Bring that drum.
It wouldn't be a bad pick. I think Miami without Tyreek Hill. You know what? I take that back. They still have a plethora of wide receivers that can get the job done, bro. I think Miami is not a bad spot. I think actually Miami may be a little bit better because now they ain't got to force Tyreek Hill the ball. You ain't got to worry about nobody on the sidelines being demonstrous like A.J. Brown or somebody because they're not getting enough touches. You don't have to worry about that no more. You can literally spread the ball around now, and you ain't got to worry about nobody being mad, sitting on the sideline, reading no books, all that little petty stuff you gotta be doing now, bro. You don't have to worry about that no more. So I actually like Miami to go win this game. I don't think Carolina can score enough points personally. So I'm gonna go with Miami to win this one.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
See, man, you started these. See, here you go. Oh, you in Miami. Let's go. New York Giants. Dart gets his second start today versus the New Orleans Saints. Give me Jackson Dart and the Saints to go in there and tear it up. Scalaboo with 3 touchdowns today. You heard it here first. Scalaboo will have 3 touches today. 3 tubs.
I would say 3 touches, yeah.
3 tugs. No, Scalaboo got 3
I
tugs.
don't know if I'm giving 3 tugs, but yeah, give me Giants with Dart. Dart looked he had his swag on, you know what I'm saying? He had it turned up. I'll see if it's all year. It was just that one game, but I'm gonna take them today though.
We're gonna skip the Eagles and we're gonna skip the Bills game because I got some other segment for them. We're gonna talk about it. Tampa Bay at Seattle. Ooh, 4:00 game. Give me Seattle. I think Tampa Bay is a little banged up. I know they missing some defensive players, and I know that their wide receiver core is missing your boy Mike Evans. He got that annual hamstring injury. He kind of always get to take a few weeks off. So yeah, give me Seattle for the win today.
Yeah, but all them players hurt. I'm gonna go with Seattle, like a last field goal type thing.
Jump back to the 1:00 games. You got the Houston Texans at the banged up Baltimore Ravens with no Lamar Jackson today.
I might
Still got King Henry back there.
Ooh, the Texans though, boy.
Texans have the worst offense in the league per numbers.
Right. I think this. I'm gonna go with the Ravens still.
I heard of a sophomore slump, but good grief, CJ, you got to come out of this, bro. CJ Stroud is like he turned into Terrell Pryor back there, my boy.
He's playing like we expected him to play last year, but he surprised us.
Right, you got to put these podcasts down if you got
him. Ohio State quarterbacks, man.
I'm telling you, they ain't looking good. I think this will be a sneaky good game today, man. The Raiders at the Colts. Give me the Colts, but I think the Raiders sneaky good game. I don't trust Geno, bro. Geno is definitely not it. I'm sorry. I was rooting for Geno. I like Pete Carroll. Geno leads the league in touchdown and interceptions, I believe, or turnovers, and he has the best pocket rating in the league, or one of the best protection ratings in the league. So you're literally not under pressure. You're just making bad decisions. Or is it Chip Kelly offense?
No. It's Geno. Geno is who Geno is. He's always been who Geno is. And because he plays good here and there, they treat him like he's great. That's why I said we should have drafted Shador or traded for him back in the day.
Phil, that's not true. If you're talking about the Raiders, that's not true. Geno has the 4th best offensive pocket in the league right now. He's ranked top 5 in offensive line. Geno is just making bad choices. Go ahead, KB. My fault.
Yeah, but no, I mean, like you're saying, he's making bad choices. I have my Raiders to lose, and I think it'll be Geno's fault.
Did anybody have the Colts 5-0?
No.
I'm just throwing it out there.
I saw AR potentially said that he would he's open to a trade to.
He need to go sit behind Lamar. That would be a good.
I think that's what he said. The Ravens.
Oh, the Texans. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think they got the fastest. They gave up the fastest sack in NFL history last week to your boy Jeffries.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
He's sitting over the center. He's a nose guard. He got a sack in 0.21 seconds. Bro, he literally snapped the ball and grabbed the.
That was crazy. I ain't never seen that.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
So, yeah, that's pretty bad. Jets hosting the Cowboys. 2 bad teams, man.
Cowboys.
I don't really know. I don't even know who's really taking this one. Honestly, this is like a toss-up. Give me the Jets. I guess. Yeah, give me the Jets.
I'll go with the Cowboys.
All right. Can Cam Ward get his first win today?
Not against the Cardinals.
No, I don't think so.
I think their defense going to be able to stop them.
Yeah, I don't think the Titans defense is good at the perimeters. I think cornerbacks are probably one of the lowest rated secondaries in the league. I expect Marvin Harrison Jr. to have a big game, and the tight end for the Arizona Cardinals to have a big game today as well. McBride, yeah. You got the Lions at the Bengals.
Lions.
Yeah, Bengals can't stop a nosebleed. Like I said, I probably can line up 5 of my buddies.
Or cause one.
Yeah, they ain't making no noise. They defense. I expect Jared Goff to probably have a 300-400 yard game, probably. Yeah. I don't have Detroit. I have Detroit walking away with this one pretty easy. And then the last one, we got the Bills and the what's called. So the reason I didn't talk about the Eagles game as well, because I wanted to ask this question. I seen it posted by Fox this morning. Which undefeated team is most likely to lose first? You got the Bills and the Eagles, both undefeated right now, both playing today as well. The Denver Broncos are at the Eagles, I believe, and then you have the New England Patriots on the Sunday night game at Buffalo. Are they at New England? They might be at New England. Okay.
Ooh.
Who you got, bro? My boy, what you think? Yeah, Buffalo at home and Philly at home today.
Man,
who lose first?
Maybe the Bills, but Kansas City, maybe.
I got the Bills losing next Monday, definitely.
To the Falcons.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you. I was thinking that, but Penix gotta. I don't know if he's savvy enough to beat the Bills defense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Josh McDermott. Boy, listen, the Bill defense is bringing them. They do.
Yeah, that's
Oliver hurt though. They big guy in the middle is hurt. I know he hurt for a minute. I don't know.
Yeah, but they got Davis White over there. Like they got some guys, man, on each level that are just smart and good football players. Yeah. Unless they trip up, like if Malik Neighbors wasn't hurt, I might have said Giants. I might have gave one to the Giants. They just don't have enough now with him out to mess with the Eagles. So I'm gonna say Kansas City, because Kansas City, that game mentally is something for the Bills. I don't think it's real physical. I think it's more mental for both teams. So I think Kansas City may pull that one out.
If we're just answering the question, I think I don't know. I think Denver today versus the Eagles. I think Denver can go into the Eagles and win. I do think the Denver Broncos have the team that can go, and the defense travels. Patrick Surtain gonna make it a hard day for your boy AJ Brown. I think the Denver front seven can hold Saquon. I don't know if they can stop him, but they can hold him. So, and the Eagles got a lot of stuff going on right now with the frustrations with the wide receivers, and do they try to force the ball? And this is not the team that you force the ball against. I'm tell you that right now. The Denver Broncos will take it away and take it to the house. So I don't know. I think Denver has a great shot today to get the Eagles. I don't know if the Patriots. I mean, the Patriots have been better these last few games. They've been improving. I don't think they'll beat the Bills today. If the Eagles win today, give me the Falcons beating the Buffalo Bills next week, Monday Night Football. That's my opinion. So
I don't think.
And they at Atlanta Monday night. You know, Magic City Monday.
Ooh. The wings on deck. Yeah, I don't think honestly that Denver has the offense to beat Philly's defense.
Yeah. We'll see. I think it'll be good. I think these maybe looking at Super Bowl matchup for real. I mean, the Bills humming right now. Eagles look pretty good. I think it'll be a good game. I think the Eagles defense, if they play like they played last Super Bowl, I think they'll beat anybody. That's just being real. I don't think anybody can stop that defensive line. And then you got Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter now blocking punts and blocking kicks. They take away your kicking game now, and then they're just like neutralizing everything teams are doing. So yeah, we'll see. I think Denver have a good game. I think Sean Payton can scheme it up good. So we'll see, man. Should be a good game today. What Bo Nix we get, that'll determine who wins. So
I'm gonna tune in.
But that's okay, man. I got 5 minutes to get these prize picks in, so we're gonna get about this thing, man. Oh man, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that follow button, man. Make sure you guys hit that share button. Check us out, Toe2Toe Sports, man. You can catch us on all the platforms. We be on X Talking Junk too, man. Yeah, make sure y'all hit us up, man. Follow us on YouTube and hit your local streaming platforms, man. KB, take us out this thing, my boy.
Hey, man. Till next time. See y'all. Go Gators, baby.
I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.